All right. Well, welcome. It is Wednesday, 1 o'clock, Spokane Recovery Dharma. And if you're new or newish, my name is Marty. The honor and privilege of covering for Julia today. As Lo mentioned, she's headed to the West Coast to pick up her daughter from college for the holidays. So we wish her and probably her husband, Doc, safe travels. For the month of November, Julia has brought forth generosity as we like to pick subjects and focus on them for the entire month at a time. And generosity is what we've chosen. And in this week, we are combining that with equanimity. So today, our meditation will be a combination of generosity blended in with a little equanimity. So as you prepare, get yourself in whatever comfortable position suits you best, whether you're sitting upright, lying down comfortably, whatever works for you. I always like to start with a breathing exercise. Breath is so important. I'm going to take a moment and take 3 very deep inhalations, filling both my stomach and chest cavity. Hold for a slow count of 8 and exhale for a slow count of 8. If you have a breathing exercise of your own, by all means. And then we'll go ahead and get started with the meditation. As you continue to breathe, bring to mind any stress that might reside between your ears. Relax your forehead, your cheeks, relax the jaw, relax your neck and over the shoulders. Let any tension roll down your arms over the elbows, past the forearms and wrists, and just let that tension drain from the palms of your hands into the ground, and just breathe. Bring to mind any tension that might reside between the shoulder blades, any heaviness in the chest, the back, the lower back, the stomach. Relax down through the hips, through the legs, over the knees. Relax the calves, the ankles. Just let any remaining tension drop down into the earth. Mother Earth is happy to take it. And just breathe. Today, if it suits you, I'd like you to bring forward a picture of the Lady of Justice. If you're not familiar with that particular picture, it's a lady who is dressed in robes, standing with her right arm reached straight out, holding a scale. 2 sides to the scale. She stands and holds and represents the equanimity of justice. As you continue to relax and just breathe, imagine these scales that she holds are directly in front of you. And imagine a table in front and between the two of you, and stacks of gold coins. And just breathe. It's so important to try and find equanimity and balance in our lives. I'm going to bring forward some words, and I want you to imagine, if you will, taking a gold coin off the table and at first placing it in the left tray of the scale. And set the intention as you place this coin in the scale, a thought of forgiveness. Maybe it's someone from your childhood, maybe somebody anonymous just today who cut you off. Just take a moment and set that coin on the scale, drawing it downward and offering forgiveness to someone. Forgiveness is not necessarily accepting what may have happened as being right or wrong, your fault or not your fault. It's merely acknowledging that something happened that was unskillful, taking it in, not casting judgment, and just breathe. And when it feels right, imagine another gold coin, but this time you place it in the right tray and bring forward something that you want to forgive about yourself. Sometimes this can be the heaviest coin of all. Maybe something that you did or said or even thought. Again, it's not about accepting it as either being right or wrong. Merely just accepting it as it is, balancing the scale before you, allowing yourself some forgiveness, and just breathe. And take a moment. Imagine taking another gold coin off the table, placing it up on the left tray of the scale, once again letting it drop. And this time you're bringing forward the intention of peace and offering that peace to someone or something else. How do I offer peace? Well, maybe imagine them being calm, still. It could be a pet. It could be nature. Offering peace outward to someone or something, and just breathe. And when it feels right, take another gold coin off the table, place it in the right tray, once again balancing the scale, And imagine giving yourself peace, something that makes you calm, something that brings stillness into your world, balancing that scale. And just breathe. As you feel that peace, once again, reach out and take a gold coin. And this time, when we place it on the left side of the scale, imagine sending out joy. It could be someone that you care about, someone that you don't, a perfect stranger, maybe the world at large. Just imagine joy coming from the inside, stretching outwards, and just breathe. As you have sent out joy, once again, pick up a gold coin, place it in the tray on the right, evening the scale. Imagine bringing joy within, lightheartedness. Take that moment to feel happy, free. Maybe something outwardly that brings this to you, but maybe something inward, turning on a light switch. Imagining the joy within. As you look at the scale, it's even on both sides. And just breathe. And when you're ready, once again, take a coin from the table, place it in the tray on the left-hand side, and this time let the intention of that coin be about trust. Maybe someone that you're just getting to know, someone that you haven't been around in a long time. It could be society in general. The world has gotten a little crazy lately. Just take a moment and offer out trust to someone or something. Watch that scale as it leans to the left, heavy with the gold coins so far. And just breathe. And when it feels right, reach up and grab another gold coin. Place it on the tray to the right. Watch the scale as it evens out. And bring forward for yourself some trust. It's not always easy. Sometimes we carry guilt and shame. Trust is hard to come by, but just try and take a moment, a small part of yourself or a large part, and imagine trusting it, trusting in you And just breathe. As the table of coins sit before you and you're ready, once again imagine picking up the coin and putting it on the left-hand side of the tray. And this time the intention is clarity. How may I offer clarity to someone or something else? Maybe this can be done by setting boundaries. Maybe there's someone out there that doesn't quite understand you or takes advantage of you. And maybe by setting a boundary, you open yourself up to clearer communication. Maybe it's just offering words of encouragement to someone else. Often that can bring clarity. And just breathe. And when it feels right, reach out on your table, grab a coin, and place it in the right-hand tray. Watch the scale as it balances itself out. And offer yourself clarity. Maybe that's merely communicating what's hard to say sometimes. Not necessarily explaining yourself, but identifying what's important to you, focusing on what's positive in your life, what's positive in the moment, what's really important. We often get caught up in the smoke screen of what society says is important rather than what's truly important to ourselves. Take that moment and offer yourself clarity and just breathe. And again, as you see the table of coins in front of you, pick one up, feel it between your fingers as you reach out and place it on the left tray, watching the tray slowly sink to the left. But this time we're going to offer nature. How could I possibly offer out nature? Maybe you can offer to take a walk with someone. Send a thank you card with a beautiful natural scene on it. Maybe buy someone a little plant that they can nurture. Or just talk about your joy and love of nature and what it means to you, to someone that you care about, or even someone that you gradually just meet. And just share nature and what that means to you. And just breathe. And when it feels right, take one more coin and place it on the right tray. Watch the scale as it balances out. And bring forward nature in your world. Maybe you're stuck in an office all day, but during a lunch or a break, you can just step outside. Breathe fresh air. look up at the clouds and sky and the sun. Maybe you can have an opportunity to take a walk or a bike ride or a hike. But just bring nature into yourself for just a moment. Feel the vibration of life all around you. Nature doesn't judge, just accepts what it is and how it is. And just breathe. As you look down on your table, there are 2 coins left. Imagine, if you will, picking up one of the last 2, placing it on the tray to the left, and bringing forward compassion. Compassion is hoping that the suffering of others can disappear, lessen, go away. Maybe it's someone you know, someone you like, someone you don't care for. Maybe it's compassion for animals, people in other countries, politicians. Just offer up compassion as that scale leans to the left, hoping that we're relieving suffering for someone or something somewhere. And just breathe. And as this last coin sits on the table, gently pick it up. Feel the coin. Place it on the right-hand tray. Watch the scale as it becomes even one last time. Bring forth compassion for yourself. What can I do in the moment, in the day, to relieve my suffering? And just take a moment. Soak in compassion for yourself. Feel your breath. Be at ease. Now, as it feels right to you, go ahead and take a nice, deep, cleansing breath. Gently bring yourself back to the room. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and do a dedication of merit. All right, so go ahead and get whatever comfortable position works best for you. Today we brought forward equanimity. We brought forward the scales of justice, bringing forward balance in our lives. Laura started us out mentioning that sometimes it's easier to work the left side of the scale as opposed to the right, taking care of ourselves. It's echoed many times today in some beautiful shares. As we move forward through our day and week ahead and through the holidays, may we recognize that everybody has a scale. Sometimes they lean to the left, sometimes they lean to the right. The balance is where it's at. Have a happy Thanksgiving and a wonderful day. Namaste.